Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick little video about the historical preservation overlay zoning in Highland Park. This is really important. There are pros and cons to it. And basically, let me just start with what HPOZ is. That is a designation that protects the architectural, the historic integrity of some of the homes and actually a few commercial buildings in Highland Park as well. So the architecture of Highland Park is basically every popular style that was from the 1880s to 1940. So you have the Queen Anne, the shingle, the Mission Revival, Tudor Revival, and of course the madly popular Craftsman. The arts and craftsman movement was very popular in Highland Park. You can pretty much throw a rock and hit a craftsman in Highland Park, but they are lovely. So what's great about this zoning is it actually protects the integrity and the aesthetic of the neighborhood. Pro number one, homes with this designation, the HPOZ, actually increase in property value. So you can have a home in Highland Park that's in a historical area, but if it does not have the HPOZ, it doesn't appreciate as quickly as the homes that do have the HPOZ. And this is from a nationwide study, and this was provided by the City of LA, the Planning Department. Pro number two, I really like this one. If your property has the HPOZ zoning, it may actually be eligible for a property tax reduction, and this is covered under the Mills Act. So basically the Mills Act says that if a property was built during the predominant period of a neighborhood and has maintained the majority of their architectural features, you can reach out to the city and see if you are eligible to enter into a contract with the city that can result in substantial property savings. So we like that. And then one of my favorite pros is that when you live in an area that's designated HPOZ, you can rest assured that your neighborhood is going to maintain its aesthetic and its integrity. So you won't have a developer coming in next door and knocking down that sweet little craftsman and putting up a cement brick apartment house. So that's really great. So that's something to keep in mind when you're shopping in Highland Park, to get that HPOZ. Now that being said, there are cons to HPOZ. Okay, and here are the cons for the HPOZ. Con number one, if you are an investor and you see a craftsman home and it's on a really large lot, chances of you tearing down that craftsman to put up a brick cement apartment building, it's just not gonna happen. It's protected by that zoning, so pass on that one. Con number two, property owners should be aware that if you're going to make changes to your home, that you are subject to a review process. So that means you may need to make a presentation in front of the board for the exterior changes or improvements. And if it's a minor change, it shouldn't take that long, but if it is a more significant change, it can take up to 75 days for review. So if you're planning to add square footage or modify the home, I would definitely check with zemus.lacity.org to make sure that it doesn't have that designation, or to talk to them and ask if you can make those changes. Isn't that why people move to Highland Park? Aside from the culture and the offerings of York Boulevard and Fig, you have all that gorgeous architecture, and I hope the city continues to protect it. And I hope this information was helpful to you, and wish you all the best. Stay safe and take care.